Why is my TV not working? Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I have to go outside. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And we got another call today. It looks like someone ended up crashing into a camper or something like that. We're going to have to go check it out right now. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let's get into it. As you guys can see, it is the morning right now. And we have our amazing TRX right now. I kind of took it mudding. As you guys can see, it is a little bit dirty, but that is fine. We're going to be using it to go and see what happened to this car crash. I believe it's going to be located around this area right here. So let's start making our way over there because we're going to make sure, we're going to check what kind of vehicles and equipment we're going to need to save this car crash. My guess is that it was pretty big, so we might have to go and get the semi that we used in the last video, in the last APM video, to save this accident. But we have a stop sign right here. Let me turn on my blinkers. There we go. And let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And let me just make sure that I'm going the right way, and it looks like I am. I'm gonna try to finish this job before the afternoon because I think in the afternoon it might start raining, and that's gonna be really hard to be working around with. But the sun is pretty bright, but oh my goodness, there is no way. Look at this. Look at the Ford Explorer. This thing is completely destroyed. Is this a Ford Explorer? What the hell? I'm not sure if this is a Ford Explorer, but this thing is completely wrecked. It looks like this camper was trying to back into this parking spot and it failed miserably because this Ford ended up just colliding it. Look at this. It is completely messed up and dirty. Oh my goodness. So I think we are going to go and pick up the semi with a flatbed on it because we're going to have to take, I think, both of these cars. So let me get back in my TRX. Let me turn this thing on. There we go. And let's start making our way to the mechanic shop, which is literally like, I think, down the streets. It's not too far. And I think I'm also going to go and head over to the tool store just in case we need a strap, a tow strap. That's what it was, not a strap as a weapon. As you guys can see, the mechanic shop is right down here. So let me turn on my blinkers and let's pull. And I believe I left it in one of these parking spots. No, I don't see it so far. Oh, it's right there. Hold on, let's open this and look at that. We have the semi right here. Hold on, let me park my TRX. I think I'm gonna park it at the front of the shop. So let me turn this thing around and let's park it right here, just like so. Actually, you know what, I can get a little bit closer. All right, nice. We are now parked up, which means we can now go inside the shop and pick up the semi, and then probably even go to the tool store so we can get this tow strap, because I feel like we're gonna need it, because how else are we gonna flip over the camper? But let me get in right here. Let me turn on the beacons like so, and let me turn on the amber light bar. Let me click on both. All right, awesome. We can now make our way to the tool store and look at this thing. This thing is such a beauty. This has got to be one of my favorite semis in APM. So we have the tool store right down here. I'm probably going to park on the side of the road because I'm going to quickly run into the store. Let me also turn on my emergency lights on, and let me just quickly park right here. I'm going to quickly run into the store. So we have the RP tool store right here. What does RP mean? Roleplay? I wonder if it means roleplay. But anyways, let's see. So these are ramps. Nope, we don't need ramps. Shovels. Oh, here we are. The tow straps. We got one right here. Let me close the doors. Can't forget about that. And let's jump right back in the semi. All right, let me turn this thing on and let's start making our way back, which is going to be, where was it? I think right here or something like that. So let's make a turn right here. It's going to be super wide. Uh-oh, that is very wide. All right, now make a turn right here. Yo, this feels so weird. I mean, it's pretty cool. All right, we are back, and I should probably turn around. Yeah, I think I should turn around. Or you know what? No, I have an idea. I think what we have to do first is hop out. Hold on, let me turn off my engine. This thing is loud. All right, let me connect my tow strap to the back of the Ford. There we go. Look at that. We're gonna slowly pull it, and just like so. Let me quickly disconnect it. All right, wait a minute. It didn't disconnect. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna try to move this. Oh no. This is super bad. This is not good at all. All right, I'm gonna place it right here for now. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. It is completely destroyed from the rear axle. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an expensive one. I don't know if insurance can cover that. But next up, we have the truck and the camper. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I don't remember it being this bad. All right, so let me get in the semi. I'm gonna try to connect it from one of these points so we can try to flip it over. That's gonna be my main focus for right now. I'm gonna hop in my semi and let me me get a little bit closer, make sure we are good, no traffic is coming, and let me hop out. Let me grab my tow strap, and let's see, where can I connect it to? Can I not connect it? What about here? Oh, I think I can connect it right here, and look at that. Awesome. All right, now let's try to pull this in 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Yes, it worked. Oh my goodness, dude, I think I got lucky. Actually, you know what, it's not luck, I'm really that good. I'm the GOAT. All right, so I don't know if this camper and the truck are gonna fit in the back of my bed. I do not think so. What should we say? Should I just put the Ford in the back? I'm not sure what to do. I've been standing here for a while. I mean, I don't think it hurts to try. I mean, the truck still works pretty fine. It's not having any issues. But if we take a look at the rear of the camper and the flatbed, it looks like it's not gonna fit. We might have to do 2 runs. For now, we're gonna put the Ford on the back of this flatbed. So we're gonna raise this flatbed. Where's the controllers? Right here. Let me move the controllers a little bit up, and let's start raising this thing just a tad, and then let's begin extending it just like so. A little bit more. Hold on, let me move this. I think this is in the way. I can't see well. Oh, this thing is super long. And then let me raise this a little bit more, and I think that should be good right there. Awesome. I'm gonna try to move the Ford a little bit just like so, and I'm gonna place it right in front of the flatbed so we can just put the chains on it. So let me grab the winch and let me place it to the front of the Ford just like so, and let's see, can we pull this thing? Let's see if this thing works. Oh, it looks like it is getting pulled. Awesome, dude. I love when things work because sometimes it doesn't go my way, and yeah, it's not good. So let me disconnect the winch, and look at that, we have the Ford on top of the flatbed. Dude, everything is going pretty smooth. But let me quickly turn this truck off. It's kind of bothering me. All right, we turned off that truck, and now our only task, well, our task for now is going to be to put this and roll back the bed. So let's see, how do I do this? So we lower it and then we retract it like this. Awesome. Okay, so that looks like it's going to be working. And what else should we do? I think that is going to be it. What if I turn on the lights? Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's keep the lights on. I think that looks pretty cool. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take the truck and the camper right now unless we place it on the Stinger. Dude, I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, I could try, but it's gonna be way too long. So for now, we're just gonna take this Ford back to the mechanic shop. Let's start making our way over there. But so far, this job has been pretty easy. Everything has been going pretty smooth. So if you guys have been enjoying this video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Right now, we are on our way to the mechanic shop, like I said, to drop this thing off. I mean, thankfully, it is not my car because I don't think the insurance is going to be able to cover this. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the mechanic shop. Before I turn around, I'm gonna get out and open up the garage door just like so, and I'm gonna hop right back in. Now we can turn around and back up into this garage so we can finally drop this off and go and pick up the second camper. So let me carefully do this, and I think that should be good right there. All right, let's see. Okay, so let me just quickly lower this, and then let me extend it. Hopefully the developer of this game fixes this, because every time when I use the controls, my semi always moves and I always leave the park on. Let me quickly raise this a little bit more just like so, and let me just quickly hop in this Ford and put it in neutral so we can roll down and park it right back there. So let me hop in and let's roll this. Nice. Oh, whoops. I mean, it was already damaged. Let me just turn off the emergency lights and place it in park, and look at that. A little bit, oh yeah. All right, let me quickly go back and retract this bed. You guys know the drill. We gotta lower this and then retract it, and we have the bed completely rolled back. I'm gonna move my semi. Wait, hold on. Can I close the garage door? Actually, I can. Awesome. For a second, I thought it was gonna crash into my flatbed, but let me also turn off the lights. I just forgot about that. There we go. And let's go for the camper. Let me actually check, what time is it? It looks like it is about 5 p.m. It is getting pretty late. Alrighty, where did we leave the camper? Oh, I think it's right down there. We have the camper and the truck. Let me park this right here, turn it off, and I think I'm gonna place the camper on top of here and then put the truck on the Stinger, which is going to be this one. Let me quickly put this down. Alrighty, everyone, we have the bed completely tilted down, and now this is going to be the difficult part. We're gonna try to put the camper on the back of the bed, but reverse. Alright, so let me quickly turn around. I'm gonna do a little U-turn right here, and then we're gonna back into the flatbed. Alright, let's see if I'm truly the GOAT. Alright, slow and steady. Oh no. Alright, is it on? I think we are now on. Hold on, let me disconnect this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I think it's working. It looks a little bit funny. Hold on, let's actually raise the bed. I mean, lower this. Oh, actually, you know what? It looks like it's not gonna work. Hold on, what if I use the winch? Let me hop in. Nope, I cannot connect it. It looks like it does not want to work. So let me just retract this, get it back, and connect it to my truck, or not my truck, the truck. All right, and I think I might just connect the truck to the Stinger. So let me quickly pull this back up. You know what? Let me first turn this around before we start setting up the Stinger. Do a little U-turn right here. All right, and now we can set up the Stinger. So we extend it. All right, and then we lower this. Ooh, look at that. And let's see, how does this work? Do I just get closer? I already forgot how to use this thing, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe this works, and then I'm gonna try to raise it. Or wait a minute, I think I'm supposed to park in front of it. Hold on, is that how it's supposed to work? I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to work. Let me try to lift this again. Nope, I am not sure why it's not working. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Now let me just pull this. How do I retract it? Oh, there we go. All right, and I think we are now ready to go. Let's see if we get into any accidents, because this thing is now super long. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, let's carefully make our way back to the mechanic shop. I'm also very surprised that this whole setup is working, but it is very heavy. Oh my goodness, this is very, very heavy. All right, so let me turn right here. Awesome. Dude, this is actually a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be, but I'm gonna have to be a little bit wide. Oh no. Do not go off-road. Do not go off-road. I wasn't paying attention. If you ever do this, make sure you guys do pay attention. All right, let's make a turn. I feel like I'm driving a complete train right here, but we have the mechanic shop right around this corner. We just gotta turn, and we should start seeing the mechanic shop right around here. There it is, right here. All right, and I am not sure how I am going to deliver this. Wait a minute, I have an idea. This could be super smart, or it could not work. So I'm gonna go with my gut and say it's gonna work, but we are going to open this garage door, and then we are going to open this one as well. Just stick with me and pay attention on what I'm gonna do. And look at this, the truck and camper is so heavy that my semi is kind of squatting. Oh my goodness, that's pretty funny. All right, let's see if this works. Am I a genius or not? All right, we are now in. We got the truck and the camper inside the building. So let me put this in park, turn it off, and let's quickly disconnect it from the Stinger. Hold on, let me close this garage door. All right, this garage door is being closed, so let me place this down just like so. There we go. And I think I just disconnected from the Stinger. Let me just move this a little bit back. All right, nice. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta turn off the emergency lights. All right, awesome. Let me also throw this in the back of the truck since I don't need this. There we go. And let me quickly retract this Stinger. All right, the Stinger is now back into its normal position. I just gotta turn off the lights just like so. And let me move the semi before I close the garage. Let me move the semi out of the way just like so. And let me quickly close this garage. Boop. All right, so let me hop in. I'm gonna go all the way around because we can now leave this semi at the mechanic shop. Wait a minute, I think I can just go through the back of this road right here. I don't have to go the entire back road. Tenny. What a weird name, Tenny. I wonder if it means anything. Alrighty, we just parked our semi back into the garage. Let me just turn off the beacons and the amber light bar just like so. And look at that, mission success. We got everything back into the mechanic shop so they can get the Ford all fixed up, and the camper, gotta check that, make sure it's all good. Let me make sure that the owner knows, or whoever is working here. Hey, I left a couple cars in the shop. Can you guys fix it? Yo. All right, thank you. I swear it's always a weird interaction with that guy. But anyways, I'm gonna hop in my truck and I'm gonna start driving back home, so I'll catch you guys over there. Home sweet home. We are now back home. Let me actually just get this thing parked in my driveway just like so, and we are now done for today. As you guys can see, the sun is starting to go down, so we just did this job just in time. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.